Hey everybody, Denny Russell here at InlineHockeyDrills.com, and today I want to take a moment to do a review of a couple of the cool products from the guys over at HockeyTrain.com. Here in front of me you see I've got a hockey shooting pad, and attached to the end of it we've got the passing kit. The combination of these two gives me a lot of options to work out when I'm off the rink. The shooting pad itself is nice and durable, it's flat, it's smooth, simulates just like you're on a rink or on the ice. Whether I'm in the house working out in the basement on carpet, or I'm outside in the garage on the cement floor, or out in the driveway, it gives me a nice smooth surface, so when I'm stick handling pucks, I'm shooting, I'm passing, it's going to keep those pucks nice and flat, simulate what I'd have on the rink, and give me a nice way to work out. It's also going to protect my equipment. If I'm outside and I'm shooting or stick handling in the driveway, over time it's going to beat up the bottom of my stick, and as we all know, sticks aren't very cheap these days. If I'm in the house, it's going to protect my carpet and keep it from getting worn out from shooting and stick handling and everything on it. It's also going to keep that puck nice and flat, as I mentioned earlier, and make my workout much better. The shooting kit itself, separate item from the pad. Simply take, and there's a couple of knobs on the clamp, you slide it onto the board wherever you need to use it, slide it in, tighten them up, and you're ready to go. The board itself comes in a box all rolled up, so you're just going to take it out, flatten it out, lay it out, and in no time at all you'll be ready to go. What I'm going to do next, once I get all my equipment together, is I'm going to show you a couple of examples of how to use the board and what you can do with it. Now we have the board all set up. I've got my equipment, my gloves, my sticks, I've got a pile of pucks sitting over here. I'm ready to get started. Skill development and working on basic skills like stick handling, shooting, passing, those are all things that are keys to the game, and I stress to my players all the time, those are the things that you need to be responsible for and work on off the rink. During an hour practice, hour and a half practice, I can only focus so much time on skill building. I need to work on positional play, game type situations, getting my goalies involved, all those types of things that revolve around the gameplay. Sure, all my drills have some type of stick handling, shooting, passing, skating, whatever in them, but where you really improve that is when you can take and sit down for an hour, half hour, whatever it is, and work on those parts of your game. Having something like the shooting pad, the passing kit, even the shooting or the stick handling plank from the guys at Hockey Train, those are all essential tools that are going to allow you to work on that off the rink. Okay? So, we're all set up here. As I said, I got a pile of pucks, and I've got a variation of pucks here. I've got some inline pucks. As you can see, it's nice and responsive. I've noticed that with this hockey shooting pad, I've got a lot of options here. Pucks, I can stick handle, I can pass, I can shoot. Okay, ice pucks, same thing. Nice and responsive on here. I can pass with them, right? Stick handle or shoot. And then I've also got one of the Pronto pucks from the guys over at Hockey Train as well, and it's designed to be used on the shooting pad as well. As you can see, nice and responsive, and it gives me the ability to shoot pucks off of there. Like I said, this pad gives me the ability to go out and work out somewhere off the rink. If I'm on a carpet floor, it's going to save my carpet. It's not going to be ripping up as I'm taking shots and working on that stick hand. It's going to keep the puck nice and smooth as I'm working. If I got to work out in the garage, if I'm on a concrete floor, whether it's the driveway or the garage floor, it's going to tear up your stick. It's going to beat up the sticks, and as we all know, those aren't cheap. So having a pad like this that, as you saw earlier, stands up, it's got the handles in it, I can carry that thing around, move it wherever I need to go. So, these are all essential parts of developing your game, things that I highly recommend that you look into for your players, coaches, have them available for your players as well. So definitely recommend you go out and check out the guys at HockeyTrain.com. I'm Denny Russell at InlineHockeyDrills.com.